contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Now, that interview with Nick Fuentes is not just about Nick Fuentes, it's also about Tucker Carlson. And maybe Tucker is trying to create more of a wedge in MAGA, but it's clear that people are looking for the next messenger for Trump after Trump. Who do you think it's going to be?
I think President Trump has made it very clear he'd like to see J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio. There are many people who can speak eloquently to what the MAGA base is about, which is growing our economy, stopping illegal immigration, putting Americans first, which is what Make America Great Again means, is Americans first and Americans doing what we can do to grow and live in the best country in the world. But I want to go back to Marjorie Taylor Greene for a second. Just because she left the party isn't indicative of some larger MAGA revolt and President Trump's grasp on the MAGA movement. She is someone who blew up his phone multiple times a day, acting like she was the center of the universe and main character syndrome, when in reality, President Trump's job is not member maintenance and dealing with a specific member of Congress. He is the leader of the free world who has a lot more on his plate than returning Marjorie Taylor Greene's calls back every 5 minutes.
But it's not.
Woo! I think that was a good little takedown right there. He says that Marjorie Taylor Greene was calling his phone repeatedly all freaking day, every day. And she had become kind of like a liability, so to speak. Now, what I like to do is, well, first of all, I got to tell y'all, I am monetized for YouTube now on Ask the Doctor of Common Sense. They just told me I was monetized again and told me to be on my best behavior. So we got super chats now. We got the whole 9 yards. But if you still want to do it on our PayPal or our Cash App, feel free to do. We still will give you shouts out. Yes, we will. Matter of fact, I got some couple of shouts out I'm going to give in a few minutes once we get started here. We got several things I like to cover today or tonight because there's a lot going on. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to do she was doing an interview and Mark Williams, Mark Andrews, they got your whole name on it too. Mark Williams, he just said he became a new member. Because what we're gonna do on the YouTube now is that we can put some videos on there that we can't share on the regular YouTube. And if you're a member, we'll be trying to share some of those member-only videos. And sometimes we just do some stuff we may be doing out the day. I'll put some of those up on the members-only thing. Thank you so much there, Mark, my brother. He just, as a matter of fact, Mark had just hit us up for a sponsorship. Let me give my man Mark a shout out before we even get started here, because he hit us up. I like to do that. So it's certain words I'm not going to be able to use now. We have to use that when we go. Sometimes we'll be live and we'll say, we're going to go over to the members only thing and we can say whatever we want to say. I think that's the best way to do it now. I appreciate you, Mark, becoming a member, brother. Let me give you a shout out. Did I give you a shout out, Mark? Oh, yes, I did. Mark Andrews, the sniper, my brother from another mother. And our sister Irma had hit us up on Saturday, but we was going to do a show Saturday, but something came up and we couldn't do the show on Saturday. So let me give Irma a shout out. She hit us up on Saturday because we was planning on going live, but we didn't go live on Saturday. And but we'll make up for it. We're going to cover some of that stuff we was going to cover on Saturday. Also, my man Big Boy Howard. Big Boy Howard just here. Remember says Tim Walz is a corrupt retard tool for the inbred giant forehead Somalians. My boy Howard there. Appreciate you, Howard. As a Marine there too. We got a lot of stuff going on in this country. We got, in order to get back on track, we can't be babysitting the likes of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now this don't mean I disagree with everything Marjorie Taylor Greene had done, but she didn't completely sold out to me. All she does is go on liberal shows now. And that's a little bit suspicious to me. Is only thing she gonna do is go on liberal shows. So why is it Marjorie Taylor Greene are going on all of these liberal shows? Inquiring minds would actually like to know. She's on these going on every damn liberal show that you can possibly get. She's doing Leslie Stahl. You remember Leslie Stahl when Donald Trump went on there, and Leslie Stahl told him that the Obama administration was not spying on him. That too was a lie. S. Ford, Miss S. Ford, Miss Sarah Ford just became a member too. God bless you, Miss Ford. I hope you and the husband is doing fine. The whole family is doing great. I think Miss S. Ford she's related to Henry Ford. You may have heard of that. He made some nice cars there. She's the granddaughter of Henry Ford. Thank you so much, Miss Ford. Oh man, that's funny. And we're gonna do quite a bit of we're gonna make sure we do quite a bit of those. And some of them gonna be short, but it's now I can just upload some that's for the members only throughout the day. Because sometimes when we're busy, we don't get a chance to do that. So we'll make sure we do that throughout the day. Also, let me see here. I want to start. I almost want to start with these Somalians because they're in the news a lot lately, and they were upset because in some of the liberals was actually they were screaming that they were being kidnapped. I thought that was like that's I never heard that one before. Said that the people doing their job is kidnapping them. Can't make it up. Angela 333 just became a member also. God bless you, Miss Angela 333. I'm glad it went 666. Mark said next year sell a book. Oh, Mark, she's already doing that. Oh, she's on a book tour. That's practically what she's doing. I saw some podcast who told Marjorie Taylor Greene that she needs to run for president. That's the same thing they told Liz Cheney. And Liz Cheney believed it. Where is Liz Cheney at now, though? Have you noticed you haven't heard anything from Liz Cheney? The Democrats use her just like they're using Marjorie Taylor Greene right now. Now, this doesn't mean I agree with everything President Trump does, because when I disagree with him, I'm going to say it. But the problem I have is that a lot of these people who were supporting nut job, there's people who are call themselves conservative that they were supporting Bernie Sanders. There were people who were supporting Barack Obama, and they got the nerve to didn't criticize him. You woke up, now all of a sudden you become very minute in all your detailing, but you didn't have anything bad to say. I told a buddy of mine that right there. I didn't see no freaking political stuff from you until Donald Trump became president. You late to the party, fella. You late to the party. You got to tell me about all that right there. Then I may be able to believe you. But if you're not going to tell me about it, when your guy was in there, and I hate to say that was your guy, you should be embarrassed, but you're not even embarrassed. You should be, though. Just saw something. I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna start with. Did I give Irma a shout out? I mean, did I post her? I can't remember if I did or not. Let me see. Let me make sure. I'll just post it again because I can't remember if I gave Irma a shout out. I think I'm gonna go with the Somalians first before I even go down that other road because I got a couple of clips of one Somalian activist who was feeling himself, and then he got a little backlash, and then he changed up that. My brother Hamp Redmond, just became a member too. That's one of our. Don't forget, Hamp is one of our moderators. Matter of fact, I would have gave it. I would have gave you the our moderators. I mean, y'all don't have to do it. I would just let y'all can get. I think I can just put y'all over there, and y'all can be off in the members only. I'll look at that right there because I think I just can put y'all over now. I'll just give it back to you, Ham. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna start with the. It was this little Somalian fella, and he was saying that they're here to take over, and Donald Trump. He hates that Donald Trump is not gonna live to see him with the takeover. That's what he was actually saying. Let me see, and then he came back because some other people from countries went in hard on him, and then he tried to backpedal and tried to be their friends. Listen to him. He's talking real tough though.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America.
He said he's already seen the partial takeover. We need to make sure if he got his green card. We need to check on this and see if he's even legal. He got a picture of him, and he's saying that they already did a partial takeover, and they're looking for the full takeover. That's what this fella right here says. Well, we're gonna see about that. He seems to think that they've already taken over, and it ain't nothing we really can do about it. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see about that. We will see. I don't know where if we can have his full name or not, but we need to go investigate. Send ICE down there and see if this boy is legal.
And he's the reason actually I know that the community in America is thriving.
He said the community in America is dying. See, I told you, once you let them get a little power, they reveal their true hand. This is what the Muslims always do. This is what the communists do. This is what the socialists do. Whenever you allow them to get in power, they start acting like this, so you can't let them in power. I don't know who's dangerous, the communists or these Muslims. I mean, it's probably a tie.
He's how I know. It's like, he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know. But
He actually think he's smart. See, this is the part that dumbfounds me. He probably got an IQ. His shoe size is his IQ, and he's thinking that he's actually getting over on the president.
doing the right things. Yes, that's how I know. So he's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover, but I promise you.
See, this is whenever they say this kind of stuff, I always remind them. You say you guys were smart. Why you didn't fix your own country? If you're so smart and you're so genius, see, our problem is we got a bunch of sellouts, a bunch of communists, a bunch of traitors in our country that has allowed this. Both Republicans and Democrats have allowed this takeover. We're actually funding them to come over and try to destroy our countries. I can go to communities that used to be beautiful communities. They've trashed them now. Just like they trash their countries, they come over to our country, they trash our country.
That his sons will witness. Just like him, we came to exist in this country. See, the land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes. And we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back.
See, they start talking a little too tough. Remember, I showed you the video today of them going to Minneapolis and starting to round some of them up. And the liberals was out here saying they're being kidnapped.
You mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you come first, you go first. See?
He's got an IQ of about 14, and he's talking like he's got some kind of takeover. Their takeover is that we got a bunch of sellouts over here. Just sitting back now. After he did that video, some people who I guess came over here legally from other countries start going in on him, and he started saying, "I'm not talking to you people. I'm talking to Donald Trump and the MAGA crowd." Watch this.
See, I made a video talking to Donald Trump. But guess who's responding to me? Who is responding to me? Kenyans? Ethiopians? Ugandans? South Africans? Did I even talk to you guys? Are you called Donald Trump? Are you white? Are you American? No.
He said, "Are you white?" Yeah, they are American. If they're legal, they are Americans. So he's saying he's upset because some other people who were foreigners, I guess they became Americans, and they said, "We don't want to hear your stupid message." Is what? And then he said, "I'm not talking." He said, "Are you white? Are you Donald Trump?" What they got to do with anything, you damn moron, you? What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? They're Americans. That's our problem in this dang country. Why don't we just be Americans? They don't want you to stick together and be true Americans. They want to try to divide you.
No. Why? Why are you getting involved? Tell me why. Why are you getting involved? You see, when I made that video, I was talking to a certain group of people, not to you guys. See, now, you think Donald Trump cares? He knows the difference between us and you. He does not. Donald Trump does not know anything. He's learning geography now. That's why he said Somalia. This is the countries he knows of Africa. Somalia, South Africa. What else? What else?
You tell me, you're the smart one. He can't even remember. Why'd you go get your map? You came on, did your live video.
He knows Somalia, South Africa, Congo. Think about this. These countries, they have resources that Trump wants. Trump does not know you. He thinks all of us are called Somalis.
See how dumb he is? He said Donald Trump thinks that all of them is called Somalia. No, he don't. I mean, this dude think he is smart. But see, this is the problem. See, you got a bunch of them come over here. They got such hate for this country, telling us how wonderful their country is. But they won't go back.
According to Trump, we are all Somalis. Even you guys. He does not know you. Yeah.
This is a joke. Clever just told me Miss Renee had a birthday on yesterday. Was it yesterday? I'm see what she said. Yesterday or Saturday? Let me see what Clever said. We'll get. And you had a grandbaby. If I get my phone to open up, what's going on? Yeah, yesterday was her Renee's birthday, and her new grandson was born on her birthday too. Wow, you can't. Grandma won't be able to forget his birthday. This is funny that you say this, Renee, because my grandmother, my mom's mother, was. I was born on the same day as her. She could never forget my birthday. We were born on the same day too. My grandmother. That's beautiful. If you give us his name, we'll do his name and we'll do a happy birthday. We'll do happy birthday to him and you because it's his birthday too.
Yes. Trump and his followers, they have the IQ of a room temperature. They have no idea. They don't even know there are 7 continents in the world.
He said we got low IQ. He said we got low IQ. This fella who looks like he's related to all of the Somalians over there, and he said we got low IQ.
They have no idea. They think the whole world is America. The whole world to them is America.
He said we think the whole world is America.
So please, Kenyans and Ugandans, you have to show some patience. When Trump learned in his geography class, there's a country called Uganda. he will talk about you 24/7.
We're talking about the ones who's stealing the money and voting illegal. That's the ones we're talking about. But I know your IQ is not high enough for you to comprehend that. So you probably gonna have a problem. I love it that he, all of a sudden now he become like a genius now. He's gonna lecture us on what we need to do now. Who is that? I gotta give her. Oh, Miss Stacy Pace hit us up on our for a sponsorship through our PayPal. God bless you, Miss Stacy. As a matter of fact, Stacy is she's been a monthly supporter on our through our PayPal for a while now. I mean, for a while. God bless you there, Stacy. Thank you so much, and bless you and your family. This inbred is telling us that we have low IQs. He's actually mocking us. You hurting our feelings. You really are. he said, I mean, he got the nerve to mock us talking about IQ and stuff. Speaking of IQ, Richard Gere. Did y'all hear Richard Gere had something to say? I'm about to bring that up because Richard Gere, I forgot about that. He did. I think I may have a video on Richard Gere because he was talking again. That's the Gerber fella. He got the nerve to. I think he called us a couple of names too. It really hurts my fella Richard Gere. I know one thing. You better let your Gerbers be around Richard. I say Gerber. Gerbers. Is it Gerbers or Gerbers? Don't let them, your rats, your mouses. Miss Dana has one. You better watch it. Because Richard Gere, you heard the stories. My man Thomas Griffin just hit us up for a sponsorship. Why did this thing not go through over there? It looked like is anybody from Facebook in there? Because it looked like, okay, wait a minute. No, I don't see nobody. Let me see if I see it. Okay, I do see somebody on Facebook. Diana Woods is in there. Merry Christmas to you too, Diana. I just noticed that because I was having some problems with my Facebook. I was wondering if anybody was in there from Facebook. Okay, then. Thomas Griffin, God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for that support. Now, what I like to do is, since we own Somalians, and Omar, the one who's accused of marrying her brother, there was I think this is an ex-prime minister of Somalia. He literally says that her job is not to the American people. Her job is not to Minnesota. Her job is not even to herself. He said her job is to Somalia. He lets the cat out the bag. He sure enough lets the cat out the bag. See, if you let them talk long enough, they'll tell you. Now, it's going to be captions in here because he's not speaking English, which sure you're not surprised. Here he is, though. See, represent. Let me rewind it because it didn't stop. He said, Representative Ilhan Omar, who has written the name of Somalia with a gold pen. He said, listen to him, the interests of Ilhan are not Ilhan. She said right there looking at him. Look how she's looking at him. It's not the interest of Minnesota. Nor is it the interest of the American people. The interest of Ilhan is that of the Somalian people and Somalia. Do we need to say anything else? She's nodding with him. Why is she still in office? It's what I like to know. She's saying that she is not loyal. Not only is she not loyal to the Minnesotans, unless you're Somalia, She's not loyal to America, none of this. He said her sole loyalty is to Somalia and the Somalian people. If you're American, you're not Somalia, your interest, she's not concerned with your interests. Once you let them infiltrate you, you're in trouble. He's telling y'all what he's going to do right here. Now, I can tell you how she got in office. They cheated, like they always do. Barack Obama imported a bunch of Somalians over there, and they voted illegals. Remember, they had them on video. They had all kind of ballots in the backseat of a car and everything. They was bragging about it. Did the Republicans do anything to it? Absolutely not. You better believe they didn't. What the hell is here? I'm asking that you support and give money to Ilhan's campaign. Now, all those people who were caught with the scheme of billion, some people say it's up to $8 billion now. They say a bunch of that money was given to her. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. We just let everybody from every country come over here and just disrespect us in any kind of way. And then when we actually speak our mind, they start labeling us with the labels: Islamophobia, transphobia, African phobia. I mean, everything is about phobia because you don't agree with them enslaving you and telling you to pay for your enslavement. Because that's technically what they're saying. Pay for your own enslavement. Can't make it up. I wish you could, but you can't. Excuse me. Now, what I like to do is, I got a video now, and this particular fella is from Houston, Texas. It's a tragic story. Clever was crying about it. She was crying. I had to console her. I had to burp her like a little baby. She was crying so hard when she saw this story right here. It was, oh shoot. I bumped my own table down, knocked everything down. But Clever was crying something terrible. She just uncontrollable. She started running around the house, pulling on her hair and stuff. When she saw this story, she was jumping up and down. Matter of fact, she got a new like a little trampoline thing. I was jumping on it at first, and then she was jumping on it. I told her I was gonna let her videotape me jumping on it. It was funny. And then she started jumping on it, and then she just started running around and stuff. I had to calm her down. I had to sing like a lullaby to her. Yeah, I had to sing a lullaby to her to calm her down. Well, this fella right here, can I give you the backdrop on this particular story before we show it to you? And we got Ketanji Brown too. You know, she's on the Supreme Court. She don't know what the definition of a woman is, but she's lecturing us because she don't want the president to be able to fire these PhD experts who run the government. Did the woman know? It's just shocking that this woman is on the Supreme Court. Now, what are you getting elected for if somebody who, quote, is an expert with a PhD can tell the president or a congressperson or whatever what to do? What's the use of getting elected then? But don't tell Ketanji Brown that. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to play Ketanji Brown first before we get to this fella from Houston, because I got to get Clever a chance to contain herself because she started weeping. I'm going to give you the backdrop on the story because I want to get Clever time to get her weeping out. But I want to bring in Ketanji Brown. She's brilliant. Brilliant. This girl is brilliant.
Some issues, some matters, some areas should be handled in this way by nonpartisan experts. That Congress is saying that expertise matters with respect to aspects of the economy and transportation and the various independent agencies that we have.
Hold on a minute. Stop right there. She says that when it comes to the economy, these so-called experts are the ones we should take advice from. Well, why don't they run for office then so we can get elected, the experts? Because that's not how the Constitution works. She's saying some outside bureaucrat who wasn't even elected needs to be telling the president what he needs to do with the economy, even though the president has been successful in the private sector. Most of these politicians, the only reason they got a bunch of money is because they got in office. Donald Trump had money before he came in office. You can't even argue that point.
So having a president come in and fire all the scientists and the doctors.
Hold on a minute. Isn't this what Barack Obama did? He even was firing military people. So it's okay when a liberal president does it, but it's not okay. As a matter of fact, I forgot the fella's name. I wish I could think of his name, because they're making a big deal about this boat, these narco boats being blown up. I remember now succinctly, I'm going to have to get his name because I'm going to have to do a video on it. The fella who was American, but he was radicalized. Barack Obama killed him with a drone. I'm not saying he didn't have it coming, but he did kill him. And then some ACLU lawyer picked the case up and tried to take it to the court system. They did some executive privilege. The judge threw the case out with the ACLU lawyer, said this is executive privilege, that we don't need to investigate this because it's top secret. We can't talk about it. If I was President Trump, I'll do the same thing. But see, the judges, the so-called conservative judge is not going to do that. But a liberal judge did that for Barack Obama. After he killed, it was an American. These are foreigners that's being killed. And after Barack Obama killed that fella, Akwar, something like, it's a funny name. Some of you probably remember his name. After he killed him, he tried to go to court and he wouldn't even let you take it to court. His parents and all the people they said, get that out of him. It's Barack Obama. He's the black queer messiah. You can't do that. We don't let you do that right there to him. But this orange demon, this Mr. Cheeto brand orange demon, we can do it to him because he's white. We don't like him anyway. That's what they're saying.
And the economists and the PhDs, and replacing them with loyalists and people who don't know anything is actually not in the best interest of the citizens.
Wait a minute, now that's rich. She said these people don't know anything. Ask her to define woman again. She said these people that Donald Trump got a bunch of loyalists. Now, I'm sure Barack Obama or Bill Clinton or George Bush, Joe Biden, they didn't have loyalists. All of them strictly followed the Constitution, right? She's saying that these people don't know anything. A woman who couldn't define woe man, who's supposed to be a woe man, is saying that these people are loyal to Donald Trump, but they don't know anything. If that ain't the pot calling the kettle blacker than tar. Got to be kidding me.
United States. These issues should not be in presidential control.
Every time she tries to do a dissent, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. And I bet you any kind of money. What's his name? He was Mitt Romney's running mate. He's over there at Fox on the board of Fox. I can't stand that little piece of trash too. What is his name? Come on, somebody. What's his name? He was Mitt Romney's running mate. Somebody's gonna give it to me. Dang it. Paul. He's her cousin. In the comments, somebody hit me up. Some Paul, he's at the board on Fox News now. Dang it. I can't. Paul Ryan, thank you there. B11B30. Paul Ryan. Han the Dead. Yeah, Paul Ryan. Thank you. W Wiz, I appreciate it. Yo, that's his name, Paul Ryan. You know she's cousin with Paul Ryan, right? It's through marriage, but both of them about what and what. He's the liberals, I don't know what. I mean, Mitt Romney, he was Mitt Romney's running mate. and he was Point Water boy for the weeping politician. I like to call him John Boner instead of Boehner. And she's cousin with him. And notice he's never criticized her, but he had something to say about Donald Trump.
So can you speak to me about the danger of allowing, in these various areas, the president to actually control the transportation board and...
Can you believe this woman? All presidents fire and get the people they want in there for their administrations. The American people voted them in office. This is a republic. It voted them in office. And once you vote them in office, you can get the people in there that agrees with your agenda, because the American people says that's who we want. She's saying, scrap that. We don't care what the American people want. I want people in there who agrees with my agenda. Girl, if you don't get rid of that Jerry curl, I mean, looking like Sheila Jackson Lee or something, I wish I would. Speaking of Sheila Jackson Lee, I got Sheila Jackson Lee dancing. Wait a minute. I didn't play this the other day. I'm going to come back to it, but I had an old video of Sheila Jackson Lee dancing. Watch this. Get it. Go, Miss Jackson. Look at that. She's a queen. Go on with your bad self, girl. She's a freed woman now. She was a slave, but she's a free now. Look at these. Look at these clowns. Look at these clowns. Oh, wait a minute. That's what's his name? Mr. Guam. Guam gonna capsize, boy. Talk about a clown show. Steak said then she died. Yeah, my boy Hank Neckbone. Hank, my boy Hank up there says, you gonna capsize. Sheila was cutting the rug there, though. Let me get back to Ketanji.
Potentially the Federal Reserve and all these other independent agencies. In these particular areas, we would like to have independence. We don't want the president controlling. I guess what I don't understand...
She don't want the president controlling stuff. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Oh, my God. She don't want the president controlling certain things. He got elected. This woman is on the Supreme Court.
Your overarching argument is why that determination of Congress, which makes perfect sense given its duty to protect the people of the United States, why that is subjugated to a concern about the president not being able to control everything.
Oh, my Lord. I don't even know where to start with this woman right here. I've never seen somebody, no offense, but she may be the most less qualified Supreme Court justice we've ever seen. She actually saying the PhDs and the doctors, so-called experts, they need to run America. That's who needs to run it. This is her argument. This woman right here, man, how did she get elected again? I mean, I'm sorry, she got a point. That's right, because Joe Biden said he was looking for a black woman. Now, I don't know how he came to that conclusion, because the Democrats don't even know what a woman is. How you going to say you got a black woman? You don't even know what a woman is. Can we define woman first? Because she's not a biologist, but she can tell you how the government needs to run, but she's not a biologist. She's not a biologist. No, she's not. You sure right about that. You got that right. You are not a biologist. Woman here, man. And every time she tries to dissent, it just becomes embarrassing.
I mean, I appreciate there's a conflict between the two, but one would think under our constitutional design, given the...
She just quotes the Constitution, but she's ignoring the Constitution. I believe the Supreme Court, all the other Supreme Courts already slapped you down about this. The president has a right to fire people. The president has a right to put tariffs. Think about this. The same people who's making this argument, these are the same people, along with Justice Roberts, that human piece of excrement. They said either you get Obamacare, this crummy insurance, And if you don't get the crummy insurance known as Obamacare, we're going to give you a penalty. And now she's saying, was Barack Obama an expert? I mean, are you serious? And here's another thing. I bet if she argued this problem and say, do you have Obamacare, Ms. Ketanji Brown? Do you have? I want to know, do she have Obamacare? I like to tell everybody who's tell me how wonderful Obamacare is, because I have yet to meet a person who had Obamacare. And if I do meet one that has Obamacare, I'm going to say, do you think it's better than your other insurance that you used to have? If it is, you must have some lousy insurance. They're going to give you a fine for not having insurance, but they want everybody to have it. What if you can't afford it? So what? You're getting a fine. Because we need the healthy to pay for the unhealthy. That's what Obamacare is. That's why they have to give them subsidies. But that's another subject. But that's over Ketanji Brown's head.
History of the monarchy and the concerns that the framers had.
Now she's going to give a history lesson
About a president controlling everything, that in the clash between those two, Congress's view that we should be able to have independence with respect to certain issues.
She says she wants independence now. Okay. All right, Ketanji Brown. Could you define woman, and then we can go on to the next point. I'll listen to you if you can define woman. But if you can't define woman, don't try to lecture me about the Constitution, because you won't even define woman. I mean, you can't even make this up. Woman who can't define woman is giving you a history lesson and telling you about the Constitution. Okay, I'm gonna listen to that, because you seem like you got your stuff together.
Should take precedence.
Mm-hmm. Well, that settles it for me. Settles it for me, because Ketanji Brown, she's brilliant. She is brilliant. Eric said he had Obamacare. Sucks. Trust me. I have an uncle that bragged. Oh my God, your uncle must be a liberal. Yeah, you got to be. Joseph says she's just DEI for sure. It ain't no doubt about it. What's going on there, Miss Stacy Michaels? I just saw you there. Now, what I like to do is I got to bring in this fella from Houston. I got to set it up for you. Clever, don't start crying again, baby. Don't cry at him. Wipe your weeping eyes, because she cried so hard. That's why we couldn't really do it. I couldn't do it Saturday, because Clever was crying too hard. But this particular fella is a very sad story. Very sad story. I was moved. I almost had to shed a tear myself. So I don't know what this fella problem is, but he decided to take a television. They don't tell us what size TV it was. Nobody's just told us what kind of TV it was. But they tell me that this fella gets a TV. His name is Carl Taylor. He's 44. You'll see a picture of him. I personally think he was on his way to college at 44. Carl Taylor decided to bust this other fella upside the head with a TV. I don't know if it was a 13-inch black and white, and he needed some color in there or something. I don't really know. I don't know if it was a 42-inch. I don't know if it was one of the old kind of units of what, or the newer version. But for some reason, he got the urge to let this fella be on the evening news by busting him upside his head with the TV. He said, I'm going to make the news, and you're going to be in the news. Now, where he did this, I'm real familiar with this area, because I used to be over there all the time. I was over there just the other day, as a matter of fact. It's not a good area now, by the way, but I had some business over there, so I had to go over there. Carl Taylor decided, because I got a couple of people, the news anchors are reporting this murder, and one newscaster says a TV, the other one says a TV-like object. I don't even know what that is, because it couldn't be a VCR. Because does anybody still have a VCR? I don't know what a TV-like object really is, because either it's a TV or not. Most people don't even have a DVD player no more. Some do, because you can stream everything. So it could either be, I guess they may have an old VCR. I don't know. Carl, he looked like he may be a VCR man anyway. I'm not for sure. Oh, what the deal is. But what I do know is that after he busted this fella upside the head and unalived him, he put him in a wheelchair. Now, this is another question I got. Where did he get the wheelchair from? He put him in the wheelchair and rode him to the bus stop. Like he gonna catch the bus now. I don't even know what that's about. But I guess Carl thought it was a good idea. And Carl looks like that kind of guy who would do something like this. As soon as you see the picture, you say, okay, then, I'm not surprised. You know how sometimes you can see the picture and you say, oh, I'm shocked. They don't look like they'll do something like that. And then sometimes you'll see something and you'll say, like, I'm not shocked at all. I'm trying to see which story. Oh, okay, I'm going to show this story first. I'm going to let you see this one first. Clever, don't cry here. I don't want my baby to cry. Wipe your tears. I think I got 3 clips of this particular story. Just breaks my heart. You're breaking my heart. Don't you break my achy heart. And did you see what what's the name called? Marjorie Taylor Greene, white trash? I said, boy, you need to look in the mirror. I mean, you need to look in the mirror, homie. Let me see which one I'm playing. I'm gonna play this one first because I got 3 clips.
Also, video surveillance according to the officers of the View wheeling back.
See, look, he's wheeling the fella here. This is Carl.
Unknown complainant in a wheelchair out to a bus stop and leaving his deceased corpse there at the bus stop.
That's Metro. He wants to see if he want to catch a bus. Did he leave him some fair money because he's unalive? He can't get on the bus by himself. He may need a helping hand. Maybe he wanted to send him home to get a proper burial or something. I don't know what the deal is, but he took him to the bus stop. Now, what I like to know is that because the fella that's in the wheelchair, he's not handicapped. I don't believe he is. I didn't get this from the story. He used the wheelchair to transport him. Now, you'll see strange things in the hood. It's possible when you're in the hood, a wheelchair might just be parked over there next in a ditch somewhere. Because you see some strange stuff in the hood. I'm just saying, you will. I told you, I went to the store one day and grandma came up there in one of those, you know those wheelchairs? They had a little remote control like you shifting, like doing downshift and stuff. She got grandbaby and she got a little baby holding one and got another one like she like 5 or 6. She jumped on the side like she pumping on a bicycle. Grandma riding down the street in the wheelchair going over to the projects in the hood. That's the kind of stuff you see in the hood. You just never know stuff you see in the hood. I'm just telling you. I saw another fella in the wheelchair rolling his bike in the wheelchair and round in circles. Can you go around in circles? Can you fly high like a bird up in the sky?
Officers allege or believes that you struck an unknown complainant across the head with some type of TV device.
Wait a minute, stop right there. He struck him across the head with some type of TV device. Either the TV is not a TV. I don't know what a TV device, because there ain't many things that looks like a TV now. If we were still in the era of VCRs, okay, I'll say that's a TV device. What other TV device that you can mix up for a TV? And why did he hit him with the TV? And why did the guy let him hit him? You're not hitting me with a TV. You may get me with something else, but it won't be a TV because I can see the TV coming. So they don't give you enough details on how he hit him with the TV. Like, was they sitting there watching TV and the dude said something? He said, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure you get on the evening news, fella. And by the way, I saw a wheelchair down the ditch. I'm going to go get the wheelchair and put you in the wheelchair and roll you down there. Let you sit at the bus stop. Let you think about disrespecting me. Can't make this right here up, man.
Causing his death.
Police say they found evidence of the murder in a nearby apartment that Taylor lives in.
A nearby apartment they lives in. Now, what's peculiar about this particular apartment, it is a senior living facility. He's 44. That's 44 is not considered as a senior living facility.
The workers of the apartment building would not comment on the situation. The medical examiner's office is still working to identify the man that was killed.
44-year-old Carl Taylor is accused of hitting a man.
Here's Carl Taylor. Now, I think they misjudging Carl. Because I think Carl looks like he could be a brain surgeon for all I know. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he could be a brain surgeon. Could have been on his way to college at 44. I mean, just saying. Because I like the hair, Carl. Carl Taylor decided to bust this fella upside the head with a TV. That ain't a nice thing to do, Carl. I mean, if you want the fella to watch TV, it's better ways to get him to watch TV besides busting him upside his freaking head.
The head with a television set and killing him. Surveillance video obtained by ABC 13 shows a man that police say is the suspected killer roll the victim's body in a wheelchair to a bus stop.
They see me rolling, they hating. Don't catch me riding dirty.
On East Tidwell, right near the North Freeway on Tuesday. Taylor is now.
I know exactly where he was. Probably last Tuesday, I was at this. I passed by this specific bus stop right here. I know exactly where this is at. I don't remember seeing Carl Taylor down there, but he looked like he slapped crazy anyway. Carl
charged
did.
with murder.
Okay, that's the first story. Now, a couple of more news outlets decided to comment on this particular incident down here. Stacy said Carl is creepy. The old bag said Einstein. There's no doubt about it. This is an Einstein. This fella look like he's a brain surgeon. I'm gonna let you see some more pictures of Carl. I think he should be a brain surgeon. I say astronaut or something like that. Maybe an astronaut, because Carl looked like he could be an astronaut. I'm just saying. Looked very, very intelligent. Very intelligent. Shocked that this would happen. It's like an upstanding citizen.
Police have arrested a man they say is responsible for the beating death of a man found Tuesday
He didn't beat him, hit him with the TV. You get your stories right now.
morning at a Metro bus stop in North Houston. Court documents say 44-year-old Carl Taylor is charged with murder after surveillance video allegedly showed him pushing the victim's body in a wheelchair before leaving it at a bus stop. Court documents accuse Taylor of hitting the man in the head with a television. It's not clear if the
He hit him in the head with a television. This is wild, man. How you hit this man? Hit you in the head with a TV?
these two men knew each other or what a
Eric says, E.T., you should hire Carl as a welder. It looked like he is a welder. I mean, how you that TV right there. I mean, this is wild. First of all, how you let him hit you in the head with a TV? Did he not see the TV coming? I mean, how big was the TV? Because I need to know the size of the TV. 40 inch, 42 inch, I mean, 65 inch, or was it one of those old black and white TVs? You remember those old black and white TVs? Because when we grew up, the only TV I ever had in my room, we had a black and white TV. I'm gonna tell you something else. We had to get the coat hanger and stick it in there as the antenna, and you had to move it around, and we would take times moving it around. And once that picture got straight, said, don't touch it no more. Don't touch it. That black and white TV, boy, we thought we would even play those little Atari on our black and white TV. Yes, we would. Had that black and white with the coat hanger, stick it in there. We was proud of that TV too. Because mom and dad didn't give us a color TV. Now we had those, you know, those old console TVs that look like a piece of furniture. We had that in the living room, but in the room. In our stereo, we had them big long couch-looking stereos take up the whole damn living room. You know them big old stereos I'm talking about. They had the 45 and the albums. You can put a bunch of them on there, and they'll drop down. But we had that big old stereo. That's a piece of furniture right there, boy. But you're lucky you didn't get hit with that damn stereo. But he got hit him with the TV. Now, I'm sure it wasn't one of those old-fashioned TVs. Now, it could have been a 13-inch black and white. I just don't know. But anyway, Carl was upset about something. I'm going to get you a picture of Carl. And we got to give a happy birthday to Renee and her new grandbaby, too. Oh, before we show the other picture of Carl, we're going to do that. Miss Renee. Can we say your grandbaby's name, Miss Renee? Let's see. Let me get over here and get a little happy birthday going. I want to tell you what I'm going to do. You know, we got to get our solos in there. I'm gonna, you know what we're going to do? What I want to do, you know what I want to do? As a fun thing, if y'all ain't no scary cats, because some of y'all scary. what I like to do is that I like for everybody who will do it, you don't have to do it. If you would sing a happy birthday, you can make it funny, whatever. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of everybody's clip. We're gonna combine it together, including the one with Sweet Pea, and that's gonna be our happy birthday theme. Now, I don't care if it's 5 of y'all do it or 50, however many y'all do it. Everybody who sends one emails it to me, and it could be a 10-second clip, it could be a 20-second clip, it could be a minute clip. Because we're not gonna use we're gonna use about 10 of 15 seconds of each clip that somebody sent us, and we're gonna make that our happy birthday theme. Now, I did this a while back, like in 2016, when I used to be on the other station, but we did that as an introduction. People would send me introductions, and I would let them introduce the videos. There's that "Welcome to Common Sense Nation," and here's your doctor of common sense, and we would let people introduce the videos. We may have to go back to doing that. That was kind of fun. I got some of them old videos too. But we got to do a happy birthday to Miss Renee and her grandbaby. Sweetie. We don't. Did Renee want to give us the first name, or she didn't want to give it to us? That's fine if you don't want to. I don't mind. Let me see what Clever's telling me here. And she said, his name is Ethan. Ethan! He's 11 now. He's a what? I thought you say he's, whoa, wait a minute. He's 11? I thought you said he was born yesterday. wait a minute. I'm a little confused now. Hold on a minute. I'm a little confused. Let me call Clever. I'm confused now. Let me get this straight. Hold on a minute. I'm a little confused. I thought. Yeah, Steak. Hold on a minute, baby. Yeah, Steak, would you post the email for me, brother? Yeah, you can post the email and we'll get them everybody to send it. Matter of fact, they can do the Ask the Doctor of Common Sense email if they want to. Baby, is she saying her baby just was born yesterday, or she saying he's 11? Oh, I thought he was a newborn. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because I thought you was talking about he was just born yesterday. Okay, he's 11. Okay. Ethan and Miss Renee. We got to do a happy birthday to them. Okay, then. All right, bye. All right. We got to play our birthday anthem. Steak's going to post the email right there. If y'all want to email, it's got to be a little, you can send a little short video. We'll put them together and we'll have fun with that. And from now on, every time somebody have a birthday, not only will we put Sweet Pea in there, we'll let Sweet Pea close out the show. Everybody who sends a video within the next week, we'll have to do a cutoff. Everybody who sends a video within the next week, and then we'll put it all together, and that'll be our happy birthday with Sweet Pea closing out the show. Let's bring in our soloist, Mr. Sweet Pea.
Happy birthday, Sweet Pea. Happy birthday, Sweet Pea. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday, Sweet Pea. Don't worry about nothing. It getting better, trust me. Happy birthday, Sweet Pea. I love you, Sweet Pea.
Happy birthday to Ethan is 11 and Miss Renee. God bless you to you. Renee, to you and your grandbaby. That's funny that you and your grandson was born on the same day. Me and my grandmother was born on the same day too. That's a blessing. You can't forget his birthday now. Yeah, we're gonna get some tunes. We're gonna get y'all singing some tunes. Yes, we is. Don't be shy. Whoever sends it in, I'm telling you, we're gonna post it. That's gonna be our new anthem. Sing our own songs. Now, I can't play what's the name no more. Taste the Biscuits. Now, if everybody want to do a Taste the Biscuit, their own version, we can put our own version together on Taste the Biscuits too, and combine those two, and then we can play it for ourselves, because now we monetize. They say if we play it right there, they just looking for a reason to give me a strike anyway. So I can't play it no more. Now at least they're telling me I can't. Let me see here. Now I want to play the other. I got one more video of my man Carl, the brain surgeon. I'm sorry, the astronaut. I don't know if he's an astronaut or a brain surgeon. He looked like he could be either one of them. My man Carl. Carl, the brain surgeon. Now let me play this. I think they got a better picture of Carl on this one, this particular one here. If they don't, I'm gonna go get the picture of Carl. I think it may have a picture.
Found dead in a wheelchair at a bus stop on East Tidwell last week was struck with a television, according
I just can't get over here. I struck the man with a television.
To court documents. Houston police say the victim was discovered around 8:30 a.m., and paramedics pronounced him deceased at the scene. Investigators traced evidence to a nearby apartment, where they arrested 44-year-old Carl.
Don't he look like a brain surgeon to you? I mean, when I saw the picture, I said, brain surgeon. That's the only thing that came to my mind. Astronaut. Physics. An architect. He look like he trustworthy, don't he? I mean, he look like you can trust him. He don't look like the kind of fella that'll bust upside your head with a TV, don't he? This is the kind of fella, women, or if you're looking, women for a fella to take home, Carl is available. If you just put a little money on his commissary while he's down there. But I don't know what the fella did to Carl, but Carl says, now he got a lengthy criminal record. I know this is shocking to you, that a brain surgeon could have a lengthy criminal record. I was shocked too, Mr. Taylor. I think they gave him a $130,000 bond. It's racist. It's just racist to give him a big bond like that. They just hating on him because he's black and he's very, very educated. That's what this is about. They're going to get him with tampering with a human corpse. He rode him in the wheelchair. He treated it with care. I just think this is outrageous. They're trying to drag this fine, upstanding citizens through the mud like this. Say he used the television. Now, some reports say he beat the man with the television. Some say he just busted him upside his head. Now, I don't know where he got the wheelchair from. Because, you know, you're in the hood, they'll say anything. If you ever go through the hood at 1 o'clock at night, I wouldn't advise it. But I've been over there this time before, and they may have a refrigerator in the middle of the night coming down the street asking you, do you want to buy a refrigerator? And if you ask them, what the hell you got that from? It's stolen. I said, no, it's not. This is not stolen. Who walked down the street at 1 a.m. with a freaking refrigerator? They have a stove. They have a washer and a dryer. We had one fella, he used to steal exotic plants. And I'm talking about like the real expensive plants. If your expensive plants came up missing, his name was Pee-wee. He's dead now. Pee-wee would go and steal it. Like you said, he would ask his women, what kind of plants do you need? He'd get real professional too. What kind of plants do you need? He knew all about gardening, but he was a crackhead. Yeah, he knew all about gardening. And Pee-wee would go and find you the most exotic plant you ever want to. You wake up in the morning, you in over here in River Oaks, nice neighborhood and stuff, the woodlands, he done dug up all your plants. This fool done dug up all your damn plants and planted them in the hood. Somebody got their lawn just looking beautiful now. The problem is that if Pee-wee sell you the plants, if somebody else said they got a need for them, he may come back and steal them from you. I'm just saying. I mean, that's how it work in the hood. His name was Pee-wee. I'm not making this up. Maybe this is Pee-wee he was talking about. I just put that 2 and 2 together. God is my witness that the fella I'm talking about name is Pee-wee. Maybe this is who this fella is singing to. Don't worry about nothing. It gets better. Trust me. Happy birthday, Pee-wee. Maybe this is Pee-wee. Now, Pee-wee was on crack. The judge gave him 99 years because it was like his think it was like his 4th or 5th offense. That's back then. It was a while back, like 25 years ago. They didn't play that then. They didn't play you just keep going. They would lock some of them up. But Mr. Carl here, you can look at Carl and say that this is a highly educated fella, that he would never, ever do any crime. I was shocked by looking at the picture. When I look at the picture, I say, you know what? It looked like Carl would do something like that because he looked like a brain surgeon to me. I'm just saying. I mean, if I was looking for a brain surgeon, somebody to operate on me, I'm gonna go with Carl, because Carl looked like he got his stuff together. And he's been arrested a couple of times, but I'm sure it wasn't his fault. I'm sure it wasn't his fault. It's probably some racist cops trying to make Carl look bad because they're jealous of his education. Mm-hmm. Oh, Clever says Pee-wee. Okay, I'm sorry. I said Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. Pee-wee. Wait a minute, what's his name? Pee-wee? His name was Pee-wee. I said Sweet Pea. I don't know where I got Sweet Pea from. Pee-wee. That's his name was Pee-wee. Yeah. He said Sweet Pea. Doc, not Pee-wee. Okay, wait a minute. I forgot. Is the guy named Pee-wee or Sweet Pea? Yeah, the guy I'm talking about name is Pee-wee. I'm sorry. This is Sweet Pea. Okay. I mixed up my peas. I done mixed up my peas. Beverly says she just came into the site by video and saw you were live, and says that your video on foreigners and perversion being brought here was so very well worded. I appreciate your honesty and truth. Mississippian here, starting to follow you, and thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Beverly. Thank you so much. If we want to keep America safe, we're gonna have to start exposing some of this stuff. Stacy says Sweet Pea rocks, unlike Pee-wee. Stacy said, now I'm confused. Okay, the fella I'm talking about name was Pee-wee. For some reason, I thought the song Sweet Pea was saying Pee-wee because you know how I be mixing up people's names sometimes, so I mixed up the name. The one I'm talking about that was from the hood that I know, his name was Pee-wee. He'll steal your flowers, exotic flowers. He knew all about gardening. That boy, he had a green thumb too. I'm serious about this. I'm not even joking. This dude was a crackhead, but he'll make anything grow. He knew gardening. I'm telling you, better than anybody I ever seen before in my life. He knew all the name of the plants and stuff. He must have been a good gardener on his other job or something, unless he knew how to garden in prison. I don't know, but the boy knew his gardening. He knew all the names of the flowers and the plants and stuff. I mean, he was on it too. Tell you how you had to water, how the sunlight, and don't get too much sunlight, how roses grow. Roses are red, violets are blue. Pee-wee is dead, and so will you be too. But Pee-wee did. They gave him 99 years, and he passed out in the courtroom. I ain't lying. I'm serious as a heart attack. But this is this fella right here is Carl. Look at Carl, how he looking. You can't trust Carl no further than you can throw him. It's obvious that Carl ain't gonna do the right thing. It's so obvious that he's not gonna do the right thing. But let me see, because I thought I had his record. Carl placing victim's body in a wheelchair. No, it doesn't. Now they say he lived in a low-income seniors in a disability. This is a disabled facility for seniors. But Carl is 44. I'm a little confused. If Carl is 44, why is he living in a seniors disability apartment complex? Don't you have to be at least 55 to be considered as a senior? Oh, maybe it's for seniors and disabled. But Carl don't look disabled. Well, at least not physically, but by looking at him, he looked like he about to got an IQ of about 5 from looking at Carl. But Carl decides, they don't say why he hit him upside the head with this TV. They won't tell me if it was a black and white TV or if it was a colored TV. I don't really know. Because if he got one of them Even if it's a 13-inch, one of those old 13, the things was heavy. The TVs they got right now is not that very heavy. But if you got hit with one of those old black and white 13 inches, whoo, that'll give you a concussion right there. And Carl looked like he had a black and white, like we used to have with the clothes hanger as your antenna. That's what Carl looks like.
Taylor. He is now charged with murder and tampering with evidence in connection with the man's death.
Mm-hmm. I think they're trying to frame Carl because he looks like an upstanding citizen. Carl looks like an upstanding citizen, don't he? Mm-hmm. Now, they had this. I'm sure you're not a criminal because you remember what Jasmine Crockett said a while back? Said just because you commit a crime don't make you a criminal. You remember she said that? Just because you commit a crime. Now, what's the root word there, girl? What's the root word to criminal? She's so smart. Oh, she's a genius. Jasmine Crockett
understood what was kind of pushing them there. And so I do want people to know that just because someone has committed a crime, it doesn't make them a criminal. Mm-hmm. That is completely different.
Look how that guy's shaking his head like, I think I follow you. Just I want her to repeat this to herself.
And so I do want people to know that just because someone has committed a crime, it doesn't make them a criminal.
Isn't that funny? Because you called Donald Trump a criminal, even though the charges against him wasn't even valid. So Donald Trump is a criminal, but somebody who really breaks the law, they're not a criminal. And it does depend on your skin color, I guess.
Mm. That is completely different. Being a criminal is more so about your mindset.
Can you believe she thinks she's deep? We in trouble. The people we elect for office, man, you can't even make this up. How did she get elected for office? Texas, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's close around Dallas down there. We ain't claiming it. She says just because you commit a crime doesn't make you a criminal. What's the root word? I'm a little confused because the root word of criminal is crime, right? So what do you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about. You commit a crime, you're a criminal. These people, these are your elected officials right here. And she thinks she is saying something deep. I mean, she's so like intense, or like giving a lecture or something. So profound.
Committing a crime can come for a lot of different reasons.
Really? Really? Oh, she's so smart. Not like people say, she's so smart. Girl, you're a genius. I don't know how you get so smart, but you blowing my mind. Yes, you are. You so smart. My man Patrick J. McCarron, brother, hit us up and says, thank you. Keep up the great work. Thank you for sharing your time. God bless you, Patrick. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas holiday. Hope you and the family have a great time. Good to see you again, too, brother. They're trying to get us too, Patrick. I don't know if you know it or not, brother. They're trying their best. It's almost accomplished where they're just ignoring these criminal acts and stuff. Some of these judges, if you're going to stop it, you're going to have to stop some of these judges because the things that these judges are doing is pretty unethical, if I must say so myself. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't give a shout out to somebody who was a recurring person, and I didn't even see it. Sorry about that. It was actually from the other day when we didn't go live because a couple of people hit us up, and I want to make sure I go give thanks because I was raised like that. My mama used to say, "Take your time, young man." Mama used to say, y'all remember that song? Don't you rush to get old. I'm about to bring Clever up and let her sing a solo for y'all. Mama used to say, my man Randall Love, no relations to Reggie Love. Randall Love hit us up. God bless you there, Randall. my man run. What else did I just see in there? Don't you rush to get over. Mama used to say. You know, I used to like music a whole lot old songs. I like a lot of old songs because some of these, I'm not saying no new songs are good, but them old songs, it's something else. I was coming out of somewhere today and I heard that somebody was playing that Al Green, boy, love and happiness. Doom, doom. Something makes you do wrong. Rebecca Faulkner also hit us up. God bless you, Rebecca. Thank you so much. I had a, I don't know if I can show this other one here. I don't know. Why did that thing not go through on Facebook? Facebook is blocking me for some reason. I don't know what's going on over there. It's blocking me. I'm trying to post some over there. It just blocked me again. Did you guys see the interview from? I didn't watch it. It just popped up. What's his name? What's the British guy name? Can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank. But he was interviewing Nick Fuentes, and he asked some interesting questions, which was kind of shocking. He answered it, though. I might play a little bit of that one. But I want to play Richard Gere because Richard Gere has something to say.
The entire planet has fallen off a cliff into...
He said the entire planet is falling off a cliff. If Richard Gere said so, it's got to be true. The whole planet is falling off a cliff. Piers Morgan. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. My brain, Angie Warren, thank you so much. My brain went blank again. Defund the CIA. Yeah, that's right. I appreciate that. My brain went blank there. Piers Morgan, as who interviewed Nick Fuentes, and he asked him, is he attracted to women? But I'll let you hear some of it. When I see somebody, I just like to bring it up. I ain't bashing your little hero, but I mean, but look what Richard Gere said. The whole planet is falling off a cliff. He don't look like he's happy. You ever notice some of these Hollywood crowd, these Hollywood people, they always look like they're upset and angry about something. First of all, you get paid to repeat some lines somebody wrote for you. Quit acting like you a genius. Quit acting like you a genius. You ain't no genius. You're nothing but a Hollywood perv. Speaking of Hollywood perv, is that story about the gerbil, is that a true story? I want to know. I'm asking for a friend. I'm not trying to insult you or anything, but that's what I heard.
The entire planet has fallen off a cliff.
Is that right?
Into the stupid zone, where I don't even know what's going on. The entire planet has fallen off a cliff into the stupid zone, where I don't even know what's going on anymore.
He don't know what's going on. They fall into the stupid zone. He's so smart. Oh, this is deep. I'm learning so much from Richard.
This is a small...
His name is Richard. Now, if your name is Richard, they usually call you Dick. That's what they call Richard. That's short for that. That is a fact.
Planets. We have to work together and live together.
We have to work together and live together. And then he goes and calls us names.
We can do that. The bad guys exploit.
Why don't you invite some of these migrants to your house then, Richard? You need to get some sleep too. And leave those little bitty furry animals alone.
The illusion of differences.
He said illusion of differences. So if this dude was a real journalist right now, he would ask him, do you think it's okay for a 40-year-old man to marry an 8-year-old? Because we do got some differences. Maybe you don't have any differences because you like gerbils. but from the America that I know, it's not acceptable for a grown man to want to marry an 8 and 9 and 10-year-old. That's not acceptable. So we got some differences that we can't come to the meetings of the minds on. That's how I look at it. There's no way to come to a meeting of the minds of this, Richard.
Really think these refugees and immigrants are different than us?
They may not be different from you, but they're different from me. I mean, you speak for yourself because I think they're real different.
Do you really believe what these clowns like Trump, Orban, Netanyahu, Putin, you really believe what these guys say?
He said those are clowns because they don't want the illegals coming in. Ask him how many illegals stays at his house. Because I'm sure, don't he stay in Spain now, come to think about it? He don't even stay in America no more. Don't he stay in Spain or somewhere?
Or do you look at your heart and you go, wow, no, the world isn't like that?
He said, do you look at your heart? No, I have never took my heart out and looked at
it. It's all there. If we can remove the stupid stuff.
We need to remove the stupid stuff. So if you got a property, Richard, Dick, if you got a property there, do you allow anybody to just roam around your property? See, this is what's wrong with this. How much is he even worth? Like 150 million, 200 million or so? How much he's even worth? He's going to lecture you while he's living in a gated community. And if I'm not mistaken, he may have moved to Spain. I can't remember.
That most of these bad guy leaders are dumping on us. Get rid of that, the crud, and go back to who we really are, which is really profound.
See, this is what gets me about these people. There is no way that you're going to come to a meeting of the mind. See, don't listen to these Hollywood crowd. They don't know anything. All they do is repeat lines. They're zombies. Most of them are all kind of narcotics, but they repeat lines and then they come on here and lecture. They live in gated communities. They got bodyguards. And then they tell you to have the people come in your community, but you can't. Remember when they went to Martha's Vineyard? They hurry up and shipped them out of Martha's Vineyard. I mean, as rich as y'all is over there, just let them stay there. Since you love them so much. See, what these elites like to do is lecture you on what you need to do to accept this, suck it up. At the same time, if you try to go on their property, one of their armed bodyguards will put a bullet in you. But they'll tell you what you need to do for these poor little migrants. They're like the salt of the earth, the migrants are. You will never come into a meeting of the minds with these third world country people. I'm not saying all of them bad. But we can't afford to take no chances bringing a bunch of people over here. In their country, in their customs, they can marry a 13-year-old. They can marry a 12-year-old. I mean, they can do whatever they want to. Ain't no law. Women don't have no rights in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Somalia, Nigeria. And these are the people we're bringing we're bringing them to this country. We're bringing these people over to our country and thinking they're going to assimilate to our custom. They already admit they're not. Anybody even trying to advocate Sharia law needs to be arrested on site. On site. Tell me about Sharia law. You want Sharia law, go to your own damn country. Go back to wherever you came from because it's not for Sharia law over here. There's a constitution. The reason everybody's trying to come to this country is very simple. This is not to brag. If there's some other countries, but I'm not mad if you think your country is better. I'm not mad at y'all. You should think your country is the best. But here's the difference. I'm not going to your country. So you're admitting that my country is better than yours. So if your country is better, stay in your country. You can brag about your country if you stay in your country. But if you come to my country and you tell me your country is better, I don't believe you. Because if your country was good, you would stay in your country. That's like saying, I live in a nice, quiet, gated community, but I want to go move to the projects, Section 8 projects. You know what's safe and what's not safe. You're not going to do that if you can afford it for sure, because you don't want to be around that kind of activity. But here we are having your elected officials bringing these people over to your country and then lecturing you how you are a phobic. You got this Islamophobic. You're hating against brown people. It has nothing to do with that. If you love them so much, go visit them in their country. Keep telling me they come over to do the jobs that nobody else would do. How about you go do those jobs in your country? How about that? Go do the jobs in your country. I'm not mad at you. If you think the Somalia is great, you think Ukraine is great, you think Palestinian is great, whatever country it is. Problem is you keep coming over to this country telling me how great your country is. if your country is so great, how about stay in your country? That's how I look at it. But Richard here, let me rewind that a little bit because Richard want to lecture you. I want to rewind and let him talk that again.
It has fallen off a cliff into the stupid zone where I don't even know what's going on anymore. This is a small planet. We have to work together and live together, and we can do that. The bad guys exploit the illusion of differences. Do you really think these refugees and immigrants are different than us? Do you really believe what these clowns like Trump, Orban, Netanyahu, Putin, do you really believe what these guys say? Or do you look at your heart and you go, wow, no, the world isn't like that. It's all there. If we can remove the stupid stuff that most of these bad guy leaders are dumping on us, get rid of that, the crud, and go back to who we really are, which is really profound kindness inside of us.
I was trying to look at this thing because this must be AI. This has got to be AI. Because they're trying to say Melania. Because that I thought the president of Mexico wouldn't even talk to Trump. Yeah, that's AI. They got trying to act like Melania is jealous. As AI. I saw where they say that Tim Pool just went off and called Candace Owens an evil scumbag, degenerate C word. He said he thinks she's a fed. Hey, I got y'all choice. I don't know. I mean, hey, anything is possible. But it's something else I wanted to show you. I don't know if I can where's that one to clip it? Oh yeah, this is the one with the one I was telling you about with Nick Fuentes. Now I gotta stop it and start it because I think it's a copy.
One of the many theories.
This is Piers with him.
Just to clear up one of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is and you haven't got to answer. But are you actually attracted to women?
Think about a guy asking you a question like that. Think about a guy asking you a question like that. Yeah. Now, trust me, I don't believe everything Tim Pool say either. But see, a lot of it is infighting. Everybody been following the people. Both sides and got it wrong a bunch of times. Tim Pool and Candace. They didn't got some stuff wrong. I'm talking about big stuff too. But I ain't gonna speak on it right now because I'm not in this. I just play with this. Now this is Piers Morgan asking Nick Fuentes, is he attracted to women? Dude, you don't ask me no question like that.
One of the many theories.
Maybe Piers was trying to hit on him.
About you, I've no idea what the answer is and you haven't got to answer. But are you actually attracted to women?
I am attracted to women.
That's good. The war paint is on. Said Candace is suspect, social autopsy. Exactly. That's what I was talking about. War. You already know. You know the story on that whole backdrop on that social autopsy. How you say it? Autopsy. I think that's how you. That when everything was getting doxed. But if I go on the show and you ask me a question, am I attracted to women? I'm gonna say, is your mama attracted to women? Ask me no question like that. See, you gotta be a little suspect for a dude to even ask you this question right. I'm sorry, but nobody's gonna ask me that question. I'm just, why is he asking that question?
You're not gay.
No.
He said you're not gay. Now, I played the clip. Oh, speaking of that, before I finish this right here, I gotta tell you something. Remember the other day I had played a clip of that Milo fella, and I know he's gay, Milo was talking about Nick, and him and Nick was friends, and Kanye West, all of them was friends. They went to Mar-a-Lago to visit Donald Trump that time when Kanye West was pretending like he was going to run for president, which is laughable. But Milo had said that Nick Fuentes was gay. You remember I played the clip? Do you know that X, out of all people, X made sure they gave me some type of, they shielded that video and said, we can't show it because it's offensive. Out of all sites to try to shield anything I say, X should be the last one, because you can look at a murder on X. You can look at anything you want to on X. X had the unmitigated gall to put some kind of shield up against my live video. I'm on live right now because a lot of these little soy boys go like kissing up to Elon Musk. I would never kiss up Elon Musk. Now, when he was doing Doge, I gave him his credit, but he kind of got girly ways. I don't like men with girly ways. He got a little butt hurt, and he started acting all erratic and stuff, and then he was embarrassed by it, and then he made up or whatever. He was kind of acting like Marjorie Taylor Greene is acting now. Threw a little hissy fit, talking about he was going to get another party going. It didn't take off because you can't do that. You got a little big for your britches because you got a little, you can say what you want to about Donald Trump, but the Republican Party is Donald Trump's party right now. Till he gets, now I don't know who's going to take over after him because this is his last term. I don't know if it's going to be Marco Rubio or J.D. Vance. If I had to pick, now I was never a big Marco Rubio fan at first when he was running for president because he was suspect too. J.D. Vance has made himself a little suspect in some ways for me too, but either one of them will be better than any Democrat. But as of right now, I would actually pick Marco Rubio over J.D. Vance. And I never thought I'd say that. I'm not saying neither one of them. Like, I'm not a big Ron DeSantis fan. I used to be, but I give him his credit. Ron DeSantis may be the best governor that the country has ever seen. I know that sounds crazy, but if you go look at what the man did, you go look at how he went against Disney and everything else, how the crime rate has been reduced, how they had a surplus down there, how they don't allow these road judges to get away with stuff. I'm just saying, in my humble opinion, I'm not saying he'll make a great president because Donald Trump is good on the global stand. But when it comes to domestic stuff, I'm going to be honest with you, it may be hard to beat Ron DeSantis when it comes to that. Now, I told him not to get in the race. He was going to lose. If he wouldn't have gotten in the race then, he'd have been the heir apparent. He'd have been ready to run in 2028, but he messed himself up when he did that. But I still think he's an outstanding governor. Whether I agree with him on everything, I don't want to allow the man. The man is an outstanding governor. The best governor Florida's ever had, and probably the best governor that America's ever seen. And that is lofty. I don't just say that casually. And this is the man I don't even really support, but I don't slander somebody. I just tell the truth. I think he's an outstanding governor. Just messed my light up. Be dang. Hold on a minute. There you go. Well, let's get back to this interview here.
But I will say that women are very difficult to be around.
Did you hear that? What do y'all make of that? Of course, women can be difficult to be around, but men can be too. He can take that many different ways, but watch what he says next.
Okay.
So there's that.
And do you think they should have the right to vote?
I do not, no.
He said women shouldn't have the right to vote. Really? In America? Women shouldn't have a right to vote? Are you serious? That's your standpoint? Women shouldn't have a right to vote? Wow.
No, absolutely not.
They should stay at home?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So basically...
Okay, but he's never been married. He say he's a virgin. Well, at least for women, he's a virgin. But he don't think women should have a right to vote. He think Adolf Hitler was pretty cool in some ways. He think Joseph Stalin was pretty cool. And some people got mad because I criticized it. You can't make this up.
Just a misogynist old dinosaur, aren't he? For a young guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm the boomer. I know I'm the boomer here, but actually, you're a 27-year-old dinosaur, aren't you? Aren't you, Nick Fuentes? All women.
I am.
The War Paint His Own said Nick Fuentes having sex with women is gay. He actually said that? He actually said that? Cricket sisters, hair and handbags, gossiping, but there is a lot. Wow. That I didn't know he said that. Beverly said, who's this guy? Yeah, this is the guy everybody's been talking about. Now we know Milo said it was gay. This is the one I got in trouble by posting the clip that Milo said about Nick Fuentes. I got in trouble about posting that. Now, this is all a hullabaloo. Nick Fuentes has got a big following now. These so-called masculine guys got mad because I criticized and said something about him. And you're supposed to be masculine. I'm sorry, but this is not very masculine. You don't think women should vote? You think having intercourse with women is gay? You said that, what's the other one he said? Oh, he was hanging around Milo a lot. They was real good friends, eating pizza together and stuff. Just saying.
All women are annoying. All women grow old. They all get fat. Says the guy, have you ever had sex?
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says
it don't look like he's really. Now, CJ got specific. Have you ever had it with men or women? Because according to Milo, he has a boyfriend. He had a boyfriend. Now, all you tough guys, I said the same thing with the Barack Obama fans. Some of these tough guys got mad at me because I called Barack Obama out. I'm just saying, I knew Barack Obama was suspect. All his actions is very suspect to me. Very suspect. Just because he dropped a couple F-bombs and cuss or whatever. I can show you a video I got, but I ain't going to even show it to you all together because I'm just saving it. Because I like to save stuff just in case. He got a lot of suspect actions, you ask me, but they be following. What do they call his group now? I forgot what they call him. A bunch of meals. Now, you remember that now Tim Pool and Candace Owens was going to, but wasn't Tim Pool one of the ones that was taking the money? Was it Qatar? He was taking the money. Him and a couple of more other people was taking some money from some foreign group or something. They got in trouble behind it or something. I forgot what it was all about, but this is the most uncomfortable I ever seen Nick Fuentes look. He looks very uncomfortable. I mean, I know he's a young guy. He's still really wet behind the ears. Just because y'all think he articulates something, he got a lot of stuff wrong about history too. Some of his revision is history. Just saying. I mean, but a man who think a woman don't have a right to even vote, that's absurd.
the guy who's never got laid.
I can't believe Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan seemed a little fruity too. If I'm gonna be honest with you, gropers. That's what you call thinking. Yeah, the gropers they find and they say they'll get mad if you say something about them. But I don't think I'm gonna get too scared of his followers. I'm sorry. See, this is the same thing happened. All I do is report facts. I'm not even bad. I'm just report facts. Because I remember when Ron Paul was famous. Ron Paul is Rand Paul's father, and boy, the libertarians and the so-called independents would get so mad back in the day if you said something about Ron Paul. And I remember this was probably like 2009. I said something about Ron Paul. I disagree with him. I said he looked like Howdy Doody. Man, them Ron Paul folks, they flooded my comment section. This is when you still can get like thumbs down and stuff. I think I may have had 5,000 comments. 3,000 of them, about 3,500 was from all Ron Paul people. And they gave me they just kept hitting thumbs down. And I was laughing at them. I said, look at this right here. Look at, if y'all don't put that blow up doll down, here y'all are sitting in your basement praising Ron Paul like he's God or something. And you guys are this upset because I said the truth about him. And they got themselves all worked up. And so I started making fun of him. I would make a video every day about Ron Paul. Not because I really want to talk about him. It's because they told me not to talk about him. And they thought they was going to intimidate me. So I started talking about every day I would make a video about Ron Paul just to irritate them. Because when you tell me I can't talk about something, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. some freaking internet clown trying to tell me what I could talk about. It's a joke. And you need to get a life. Anybody who's going around trying to intimidate somebody because they talked on the internet, you got problems. you got issues. Something wrong with you. If your hero makes you go, I'm gonna go over here and be real like a tough guy and tell him not to talk about my hero. And then when Bernie Sanders came out, they did the same thing, but they was on the left. I used to call Bernie Sanders supporters Butterfinger Dr. Pepper crowd. Now, there's nothing wrong with Butterfingers or Dr. Pepper, but if you drink 12 Dr. Peppers a day and eat about 10 of those candy bars, you be all wired up with a bunch of acne in their face, and they used to be talking real tough. As a matter of fact, I think Joe Rogan and Candace Owens both used to support Bernie Sanders. I find it hard to believe any thinking person could ever support Bernie Sanders. I really do find it hard to believe. I don't know how Bernie Sanders can fool anybody. It ain't even like Barack Obama. At least Barack Obama came out of nowhere. Bernie Sanders has been in office since the days of Methuselah. And they actually was tricked by Bernie Sanders. So when I said something about Bernie Sanders, and boy, the same thing happened. It was just a whole load of just Bernie Sanders people thumbing me down. You don't know what the F you're talking about. It was just going in. I said, do you need therapy? Because you don't seem stable. Any man, any grown man that would act like that over another man on the internet, I already know you're not stable. I already know you got some mental issues, and you may be a little, as Fred Sanford would say, because any man gets this upset about another man. And then when Barack Obama was the president, I got the same thing. I used to have these so-called tough guys, look like they just got out of prison, used to send me like a private DMing me. I said, first of all, why you DMing me? Dude, you better go DM Barack Obama. That ain't for me, fella. Why you this upset because I said something about Barack Obama? You trying to bring the black man down. Hold on a minute. Are you a penitentiary turnout? Did you go to the prison and get your booty turned out with one of those fellas in prison or something? Because you're a little bit too upset about this sissy by the name of Barack Obama, who was carrying on a freaking affair with a choir director for almost 20 years. Got this fake wife, he shaved her down, brought her in, taught her how to speak and stuff, and now she's trying to lecture us about food. Listen, Bigfoot, you don't tell me nothing about no food. And then they got so upset when I said something about Michelle Obama. They say, you sell out, you Uncle Tom talk about the black man, the black woman. You talk about his queen. I said, you mean king? And then they started saying they was gonna kill me. It was gonna hurt me because I talked about Barack Obama. I said, I know for a fact now you a sissy. Because only a sissy will get that upset about a man talking about a man on the damn internet. Don't send me no more DMs. If you're gonna do something, just do it. Send me that crap, clown. You think this is? You intimidate me by sending me a DM. And then one guy sent me a picture of him and his homeboys looking like real tough with tattoos all over their face. I said, oh, I'm scared because you got tattoos on your face. Now I know you're a penitentiary turnout because you sent me a picture with you and a bunch of dudes on there. I guess you're throwing up gang signs. I guess I'm supposed to be scared. I don't know why you're doing that. It's ridiculous for people to be getting this upset about something on the internet. Get a life, man. These people be defending these people like it's their mama or daddy or something. How dare you say something about, even when I said something about Marjorie Taylor Greene the other day, they got so mad. I can joke about anybody I want to joke about. I talk about everybody. I joked about Donald Trump many times. People get so upset. I remember when Donald Trump Jr. was trying to tell us not to criticize Bud Light. And I went in on him on Twitter and I sent it to him directly. I said, mind your business, son. Just because we like your daddy don't mean we won't take the gloves off on you. Don't tell me nothing about Bud Light. You talking about these people have done all this great stuff. Hold on a minute, fella. You can't tell us what to do. Because your dad is the president. You don't tell us what to do. I don't know who you think you is. You better stay in your lane. I hurt your feelings, boy. And you better tell your. That's when he used to have the other girlfriend who looked like the Joker, who they stretched her face. She used to be on Fox News. I can't remember her name. But they did something. They like pull her mouth and it looked like she was trying to swallow her ears because her smile go way around here or something. I said, you need to calm down, fella, because you're getting a little bit too beyond yourself. You got a little too cocky trying to think you because we said we like your daddy and we voted for your daddy. Don't think you. I won't hit you with some insults because I got fresh new insults for you. You better stay in your lane, fella. But I don't understand this mindset of these people getting this upset because you say something about a politician or some of their heroes or something. I remember somebody got mad because I was talking about Kanye West one time. You ain't got the talent of Kanye West. I'm not a rapper. Wait, what are you talking about? But why is he so mentally unstable then? If he's such a genius, why is he acting like that? Then he got his little video, malnutritious looking wife out here with all her stuff out all the time. What man brings his wife outside with all her stuff showing all the time? Let her show that to you in the house. She don't need to come out every time she outside, she got no clothes on. It's something wrong with Kanye West. It really is something wrong with it. They broken him. They literally have broken him. And a lot of these movie stars and whatever, they done broke a whole bunch of these people. I remember when Jamie Foxx, remember the story Jamie Foxx was telling? Jamie Foxx was saying that sometimes he goes crazy and his family has to put him and lock him in the house and stuff because they gave him something and lost his mind. Remember Britney Spears? She shaved all her health. She had lost her mind. One thing I can tell you about Hollywood, if you want to lose your mind, you go to Hollywood. I would not let my child be caught dead in Hollywood. I don't care how talented they are. If I can't be there with them all the time, they're not going. Because I'm not going to allow, like Usher, his mother allowed P. Diddy, out of all people, allowed P. Diddy to raise her son, let her son stay there. You asking for trouble. Now, I just heard, that P. Diddy has issued a cease and desist to Netflix to stop talking about P. Diddy. If I was Netflix, I wouldn't stop nothing. It's video evidence that people recorded, independent people recorded information about you. They have a right in this country to display information. You should have paid those people who was videotaping. You let them videotape it and you didn't pay them. Now you upset after you didn't pay them. Everybody was upset. I saw they was upset with 50 Cent. I posted a video. If you're upset with 50 Cent, why are you not upset? Because 50 Cent didn't have nothing to do with all of it. There's other executive producers that produced that. Netflix has way more money than 50 Cent has. So the reason that this document came out is because a bunch of people came forward. Now he says, cease and desist. They're going to break you, P. Diddy. You finna get broke. You made somebody mad in Hollywood. And P. Diddy ain't the only one did this, but he's a scumbag. Anybody trying to say that the reason they talk about him is just trying to bring him down. Well, he did some of this. He did a lot of this stuff. What are you talking about? A lot of this stuff, it can be proven. Just like it can be proven. The Crip gang members say that he tried to pay them. There was 30 of them in the room. If he wasn't an informant, if P. Diddy wasn't an informant, because most people believe his daddy was the informant. If he wasn't an informant, how did he get away with all this stuff he got away with? I know you got money, but eventually all that comes to an end. If he didn't do all these crimes that he did, I think he got like 100 lawsuits against him right now. Even if he actually gets out of jail, he's gonna be broke. They're gonna break it just like they broke Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein. Eventually, they said somebody got to take the fall. You pulled the short straw, P. Diddy. Maybe it's because that vodka deal. You got a little cocky about that vodka deal. They said we're going to pull. You pull the short straw. You take it. These Hollywood, I don't know how people look up to these people in Hollywood. Most of them ain't nothing but a bunch of pervs. They are. And they don't seem stable. They don't seem happy. How can you be this rich and be so angry all the time? Just if you go down the list and listen to these people talk, none of them seem happy, including like the so-called comedians from late night talk shows. Do they seem happy to you? Stephen Colbert, miserable. These people are miserable. Some of the most miserable people. They're supposed to be comedians. They're supposed to laugh. If you go down the line and look at them, like Cher, Rosie O'Donnell. Now, the reason Rosie O'Donnell probably unhappy, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? If I was her, I'd be unhappy too. Oprah Winfrey, does she seem happy to you? Michelle Obama, who got all of this free money out of the American people. If anybody should love our dirty draws, it should be Michelle Obama. You got a fake marriage. You rented your kids. Your husband is he's not even really a closet queer because he says that one of his best mentors was this gay professor, but he wrote a love letter to his girlfriend while he was in college, telling her how he was dreaming about men. And you're unhappy with us. He didn't have a legal birth certificate, and they let him have 2 terms as the president. And then she turns around and acts like everything is about race, even though they allowed him to be president with a fake birth certificate. We haven't seen his college manuscripts yet. And he's trying to lecture us, Michelle trying to lecture us. Did Barack Obama clean up Chicago? And see, this is another thing this is what Donald Trump gets too. He pardoned this Henry fella, this Democrat. He pardoned him. He gets out of jail. He said, I'm going to run as a Democrat still after you pardon him. That's what you get. That's what you get for thinking that you can trust these snakes. You're not learning your lesson. I'm not pardoning no Democrats, including the guy who was the governor. We know that the Biden administration did it to him just because he went against the immigration thing. We know that. But why? There's some more people that you can pardon besides him. He's a Democrat. Let them eat their own. It's not our business. We don't care if he did do it. You thought he was going to be loyal to you. This is the mistake that most people make. Liberals don't have no loyalty. Anybody who pays them the money, they'll sell their mother out, their children out. It doesn't make a difference. They don't have any kind of loyalty. That's who these people are. And if you think they're going to be loyal to you, you're fooling yourself. They're not going to be loyal to anybody. They just pardon anybody, and that dude said, I'm going to run as Democrat. We don't care if you did pardon me. It's what you get for pardoning somebody who was a Democrat. Why pardon a Democrat? I just don't understand that whole mindset. Did I have that other one I wanted to see? Now I'm about to do a video now because that was too funny. I don't even want y'all to see that one. But here is what's his name calling Marjorie Taylor Greene white trash. He got some nerve.
Well, I told people I have a PhD in white trashology, and you saw real white trash on display. And let me say something about Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene. She dresses like white trash.
He's calling somebody white trash. Look in the mirror, fella. If she is white trash, boy, I think you one up them, because this is the epitome of white trash. Look at it, looking like Skeletor.
She really needs a fashion consultant. Could I recommend George Santos? He could do a good job of dressing up where she doesn't announce her white trashdom by her.
He says that he needs to dress her so she don't announce her white trash. And see, this guy lets her get away with it. Lets him get away with it. But if it was somebody else on here, he wouldn't let them get away with name calling like that.
Her own clothes.
I'll tell you, James.
She is acting like white trash, though. I got to admit to that. Because she'll sleep with anybody. She will.
Her thing was saying, oh, the outfit was supposed to do the spy balloon.
Okay, he says she's white trash. Now, speaking of that, I had these, I had some more white trash right here, down here upset because this woman was talking.
We should be able to calmly, civilly.
Look at the Karen. She didn't want to talk on camera, but now she gets in front of the camera.
Discuss stuff.
Excuse me. I thought you didn't want to be on camera.
That's not what I said, actually.
Okay. What's your problem?
What's your problem, bitch?
Did you hear that? She called her the B word.
Doing an interview.
Do you believe in freedom of
It's not a good look.
You're not
for
a
you.
journalist.
What's the definition of a journalist?
I care so much what you think is a good look for me.
What's the definition of a journalist?
I'm not speaking with you.
Okay, why are you blocking our camera then? Do you like attention?
Wants you here. Because no one wants you here.
She said nobody wants you here. She got daddy issues.
I'm in the middle of an interview. Thank you.
So where's your press pass?
I'm here doing an interview.
Where's your press pass?
She said, where's your mama's press pass?
Does she need one to be
Nobody's
here?
asked me officially to leave. You don't know what the definition of a journalist is.
Do you believe in freedom of speech? How about bottle?
See, that's what's wrong with these people. They always want to be able to say and speak their mind, but they're always running up in somebody else's face. Now, if somebody puts some hands on her, none in a holy way, she have a problem.
Autonomy. Do you believe my body, my choice? Okay, well then.
Somebody need to drop off in Palestine. That's what they need to do. Drop off in Palestine and see how that work out for you. What gets me is that these little damn, all of them over here always talking about free Palestine, the Ukrainians and all this. Why don't you go to those countries then? If those countries are so lovely, you can go there. They got planes leave every day. Just go on and go over there. None of these people would have rights in those countries, but they're always talking about it. I think my light just went out. Unbelievable, man. It's people. Don't tell them that they're not right, though. But anyway, I got to get out of here. It's getting late. I didn't mean to start so late. I'm going to try to start a little bit earlier. Thank everybody for your support. We are monetized now. Hope that lasts long. We'll keep you posted, and we'll try to get some videos up too. Throughout the day, we may do some short videos for those who are subscribed in the we of course we do the regular videos, but for those who are in the who's joined our subscription there, we'll make sure we get some videos up for you guys. Try to do that. We're gonna do a poll tomorrow. We'll probably try to do a poll when we go live tomorrow. But good night out there, Common Sense Nation. Stay strong there.